Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, text number 51. Karma-jaṁ buddhi-yuktā phalam tyaktvā manīṣiṇaḥ janma-bandha-vinirmuktāḥ padam gacchanty anāmayam. So, karma-jaṁ. Jam here means janma. Wherever this dhatu ja comes, we should understand there is some production or some janma or some birth. So, karma-jaṁ means due to fruitive activities, born of fruitive activities. Buddhi-yuktā, being engaged in devotional service, buddhi-yuktā. He phalaṁ tyaktvā manīṣiṇaḥ. So, the results which is born of the material activities, manīṣiṇaḥ, the devotees or the great sages, tyaktvā, they give up the result of such a temporary material activities. And what is the result of that giving up? Janma-bandha-vinirmuktāḥ. They get freed of the cycle of birth and death. So this janma-bandha, the bondage of birth and death, vinirmuktāḥ. Mukta means liberated. Vinirmukta means properly liberated. Vikrushta rupena muktaha itir vinirmuktaha. So, padam gacchanti anāmayam. Where they go after this cycle of birth and death, they crosses. Where they go? Padam. Padam means that position. Gacchanti means they go. Anāmayam, which is without miseries, and that is Vaikuntha. So, by thus engaging in devotional service to the Lord, great sages and devotees free themselves from the result of work in the material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain state beyond miseries. That is going back home, back to Godhead, Vaikuntha. The liberated living entities belong to the place where there is no material miseries. Bhagavatam explains this in 10.14.58. Samashritaye padapallava plavam mahat padam punya-yasho murare bhavam buddhir-vatsa padam param padam padam yad vipadam natesham. So, for one who has accepted the vote of the lotus feet of the Lord, mahat padam punya-yasho murare, who has taken the shelter of the cosmic manifestation and is famous as Mukunda. So, the cosmic manifestation has taken shelter at the lotus feet of Mukunda, the giver of mukti. The ocean of material world is like the water contained in the calf's hoof print. So, such a big ocean for that person becomes a small water in the calf's hoof print. So, that is called as Vatsa Padam. Bhavam Buddhir Vatsa Padam Param Padam, because he has taken the shelter of Param Padam, or the place where there is no material miseries, or Vaikuntha. Kuntha means miseries. Vaikuntha means the place where there is no miseries. The Vaikuntha is his goal, not the place where there is a danger at every steps of life. Padam yat vipadam natesham. Vipadam means the problems. Owing to the ignorance, one does not know that this material world is a miserable place, dukkhalayam ashashvatam, where there is a dangers at every step. Padam yad vipadam natesham. Out of ignorance only, the less intelligent persons try to adjust the situation of the fruitive activities, thinking that the resultant actions will take him a nice place and make them happy. They do not know that no kind of material body anywhere in this universe can give life without miseries, because it is dukkhalayam. So, there is pustakalayam, where pupil exchanges the books. Pustaka means books. Where Himalayam, where there is lot of hima or snow. Similarly, this material world is dukkhalayam, where everybody is exchanging the dukkha. The miseries of life, namely janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, birth, old age, disease and death are present everywhere within this material world. But one who understands his real constitution position as the eternal servitor of the Lord, and thus knows that the position of the Supreme Lord is ultimate, engages himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Consequently, he becomes qualified to enter into the Vaikuntha planet. And there is no material miseries, no influence of time and death. To know one's constitutional positions means to know the sublime position of the Lord. One who wrongly thinks that living entity's position and the Lord's positions are on same level is to be understood to be in darkness, and therefore unable to engage himself in the devotional service of the Lord. He becomes Lord himself, that living entity, and thus paves the way to the repetition of birth and death. But one who, understanding that his position is to serve and transfer himself to the service of the Lord, at once becomes eligible for Vaikuntha Loka. Service for the cause of the Lord is called karma-yoga or buddhi-yoga, or in a plain words, devotional service to the Lord. Hare Krishna.